Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be starting with Shy Away. This is just going to be the base for our nail. So on today's episode of Not a Nail Tech, I'm going to be trying out a trend that's based on bangles and stacked rings. I'm going to pop some inspo on the screen so you can see what I've been looking at. So we're just going to start with this base just so it looks like a nudie, natural colour that your nail might be anyway. I'm just going in with the first coat here, and I will go in with the second coat. Even though the coverage is really good, I want it to be super opaque. Just cured that for 60 seconds and just going in with the second coat. Once you've got your second coat on, just pop that into cure for another 60 seconds. I'm just going in with our ultra matte coat because this will just make it really easy for our 3D elements to stick and not slide anywhere. Pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And now I'm just using our builder in a bottle in Fancy Free, and this is literally just going to be layered and layered and layered until we get the desired height for the bangles that we're after. So we don't want them to be humongous, but we do want them to be pretty obvious. So you just want to cure these in between each layer for 60 seconds. I'm just going in with a third layer just to add some height. Once that's cured, I'm just going in with one of our mirror chrome pigments, and usually you would lay down a black colour underneath or maybe a white, but I want this to be a mixed metal look and I don't want the silver to be overpowering next to the gold, so I'm not putting a base colour underneath this. And just going in with top coat over the top of that chrome, and I'm going to be curing that, and it just means that I can then wipe off any excess chrome around the bangle. I'm just going in with my second bangle now, and this one I'm going to do in a tortoiseshell print. It just gives a little bit of a nostalgic vibe, and tortoiseshell is very, very in at the moment. So yet again, I'm probably going to do 2-3 coats of this, and in between just cure for 60 seconds. And this one, I'm going to make it a little bit wider than the last. Builder gel's not always the easiest to work with when you're trying to place it down, because you need to be pushing it and pulling it in the right way, but once you've got the hang of it, it's very easy. And here I am just going in with the third coat. We're just going to go in with Starfruit, one of our jelly polishers, and this is the base of the tortoise shell. You always want a really warm, rich, kind of orangey, yellowy colour as your base. Just pop that in the lamp. I'm going to use blooming gel for this look. It makes it really, really easy. So if you've never done tortoiseshell before, this will make it super, super easy for you. So just pop down your blooming gel, and what you're going to do is do not cure that, and then use coffee bean and Cerise Black, or your brown colour of your choice, black colour of your choice, and just lay them on top of each other, and they will just blend into the blooming gel and do all of the work for you. So So we've just cured that one, you can see it looks very cute, and then we're just going in with another line of builder gel to make another bangle. These ones are going to be much thinner than the last ones, and I'm just going to add one at the bottom here, and I might go in with another one at the top too. And I'm just curing these in between just to make sure nothing slips and slides. Just going to go back in with another layer on top of these as well, just to build them up a little bit more. Going in with one of our gold pigments, and these are beautiful, and these will just stick to the builder gel. Same as before, I didn't want to put a black down underneath because I wanted to let them blend a little bit better with the silver and the tortoiseshell that's going on. And off camera, all I've done is added a layer of top coat on top of these bangles and given the rest of the nail a wipe down so there's no chrome anywhere else. Just going to add in a line of our builder gel around this bottom bangle. And what I'm doing next is I'm actually adding in a line of our metal decals, and these are just going to look like little beads that are going to surround one of the bangles, and it'll just give it a little bit more detail. And if you haven't tried our wax picker upper pen before, it makes the job really easy, especially for people like me who are a little bit clumsy and would have dropped everything by now. And that's just going into cure for 60 seconds. And I'm just going to add on a nice layer of our top coat just to finish it all off. Just make sure that you're getting all of the nooks and crannies and sealing that chrome really, really well. Just cure that for 60 seconds and there we have it. That's the final nail. I'm quite happy with how this came out, and if you liked any of the products that we used today, you can find them in the link below in the description box. Like, comment and subscribe, and we'll be making some more content like this for you. See you, bye!